Hello and welcome back to the Sports News. Right now I'm joined by John Neumann and Javell Heggs of Follette Track. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So how are the Lancers doing this year? Give me an update on the season so far.
It's been a pretty good season. We're not the biggest group of student athletes number-wise, but we make up for it in a lot of the heart and soul and a lot of the effort that we've had. A couple trends this year have been the improvement trend, finishing strong at the end of the season. We've had a lot of distance-heavy groups doing very well on the boys' side, and then just the youth. We got a number of athletes coming out freshman year, sophomore year, first time, really making some good performances and making a high impact.
And I understand you guys just finished up a sectional meet late last week. Give us a report card on that. How did your athletes perform?
Athletes performed great. I told them on the bus after the meet that performance-wise, they really brought it. And yes. from the girls group, the distance kind of got us started out all the way through the field events and jumps and throws and the sprints and the distance on the boys' side. They did a great job. I would be lying if I said it wasn't a little bittersweet. We had a number of athletes come up a little bit short in that fourth place spot, like I think six events. But I tell you what, they all PR'd and they all gave great effort, and we got a number of kids through and with some clutch performances. So, sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes you bounce back even stronger with some adversity. But we're excited for the kids that are making it through, and it's going to be awesome this weekend up there at lacrosse.
And you mentioned those kids moving through. Can you give us some information? Who are some of those state qualifiers for Follette?
On the boys' side, we qualified the boys 4x8. That consists of Trevor Legg, Kai Nichols, YU Badasso, and it's anchored by Alex Cotter. Another distance runner, Finn Gessner. You guys have probably heard about him. He's qualified in the mile and the 2 mile. And then the senior triple jumper, Charles Jackson, qualified in the triple jump. And also, Alex Cotter also qualified in the open 8, running a great race on Friday for 1:55.
Wow. And you mentioned one of those triple jump athletes moving on to state. You guys have had uncanny success in the triple jump over the last several years. What's some of the reasons for that at Follette?
Well, what I see is they come in, they don't know anything about the jumps, but we find pretty good athletes, and you got to be athletic to triple jump. So I get them in there, and they work hard, and they're willing to do whatever you ask them to do. And that's why in the past, maybe since 2000, we've gotten triple jumpers to state, maybe most of the time, but one time. Yeah, just once out of those years that triple jumper didn't make it, and that wasn't because of they weren't able to make it, just had a little problem with the school situation. But so far, CJ Jackson and Kaylon Jones, Kaylon's been to state 4 times. CJ's been, this is his second time going. He was 7th last year at state, and we're looking forward for him to do some big things this year.
And as you mentioned, a lot of those athletes moving on, and we have the state qualifiers coming up. Who did the Lancers get to move on from that sectional tournament into state this year?
Well, on the boys' side, we qualified the 4x8. That consists of Trevor Legg, Kai Nichols, YU Badasso, and then Alex Cotter is our anchor. Alex Cotter also qualified with a great race in the 800, probably the best one I've seen him run, busting a 1:55. We also have senior Charles Jackson, who qualified in the triple jump, and another guy by the name of Finn Gessner, a distance runner you guys may have heard of, qualified also in the mile and in the 2 mile. And then on the girls' side, we have 2 qualifiers, senior Kaylon Jones, triple jump, and this might be her 5th year qualifying in a row, something like that. She's going up there to try to medal this year and had a nice jump at the end of her competition on Friday. And also freshman Tyra Turner, first time out for track, and popped one to win the contest on Friday, and we're looking to see what she can do under the spotlight of lacrosse.
Wow, very impressive. Well, we want to wish all those Follette athletes going to state good luck coming up in lacrosse. John, Javell, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Go Lancers.
Yes.
John Neumann and Javell Heggs of Follette Track and Field want to wish all of those Lancers good luck at the upcoming state meet. We'll be right back with more of the sports news in just a moment.